Okay, so here's a way that you can improvise over Ladybird. It's kind of some tricky chord changes. So first thing I would do is just go through and get the roots. And then you might play the melody over it. Now, the quickest way to find notes for this, because we are going through several keys, is to block chords in the right hand, rootless ninths over the roots. Now, I'm not going to think about the melody right now. I'm going to think more as if I were comping or something. So I'm going to start out with a C major 9. It's going to be this. So that's for the first two bars. Now we have a 2-5 in E flat, but it doesn't resolve to E flat. But at any rate, we got F minor 9. So we go. And then we can do a B flat 13. Don't worry about the, you can put the E in if you want. This is just to find notes to improvise on. We're going to do a 2-5 in A flat, and it does go to A flat. So I would, here's something you could do. You could do, or you could do, just like that. Then it steps up nicely to the 2-5 in G. So up to A minor 9. But here, instead of going to G, we have to do a D minor, a 2-5, and C. So I would just come down and do this. C major, and then E flat 9. A flat major 9, and then D flat 9. You do that or that, and then you're back. You could also do a different inversion of those chords. But let's see what that did for improv. Let's see. Maybe you could comp first. Now we've got to or this or this. Now, that sort of gets your ear in those keys. So now you can begin to start improvising with those notes in mind. So this is what I might do. You can invert that. let's look at a lick or two on the 2-5. So F minor 7 to B flat. Here's a lick you can use. You do this in all of them. So go to the third of the chord and then do a melodic arpeggio. And then when you get to the B flat 7, you walk it down in B flat. But you can't go to E flat like you would expect. You have to get back to C, so you do that. You do the same thing here. A flat, so go to the third of the B flat minor 7 chord, and then arpeggiate that chord, and then think in the key of A flat. So E flat 7, just walk down the E flat scale. And then, so you could do this. In an improv, wouldn't do that same thing for everyone, but it's a good exercise to do that because it gets you thinking in the key. For the first one, and then that was the A flat one, and then this is the one starting on A minor. We don't resolve it because we're going to C. Let's see, what else could we do? We could reverse that. So I was reversing that arpeggio. Then when I got to the B flat 7, I used a little bit of that melody, that sharp 11. So. I just took what they did and I took the melody and kind of played with it. That's another thing to just embellish the melody. So now if I'm putting that with the chords, let's see. So you already have done rootless chords in the left hand. If you've already done that, then let's try to get those chords in the right hand. This is not the same thing as the head, the way you're playing that, but just. Maybe go through doing that, and then. I'm going to try to improvise while I'm playing chords in my left hand. Reverse those, instead of doing that, you could take that upper chord and invert it. So. watch this and before we get together at 2 if you can, and then we'll see where that takes us. Okay.